This is Jeremy. Welcome to Eighthworld. Hello everyone, this is Jeremy, and it is the evening of March 18th, 2020. Middle of the week of our first week really dealing with this coronavirus outbreak. And here's a bonus episode that I wanted to throw out since a lot of people are home this week and may want some fun listening content. I hope that you enjoy it. I imagine a lot of you have already seen The Witcher on Netflix, given its popularity and apparent controversy over its quality, which is silly because it's great, and or may have played one or more of the video games. The Witcher 3 is a perfect game, all on its own. Some of you may have also read the books and comics. Across all these various media, the character of Geralt remains largely consistent, and I've said in several places before that he is sort of my spirit animal, and I'll lay out why now. Geralt of Rivia is one of my favorite fantasy protagonists, because he just doesn't give a damn. But let me clarify that. He cares a great deal about the people he loves and his fellow outcasts, but he is utterly unimpressed by power and authority, and in an era where every politician and big businessman has developed a cult of personality, we need more people like Geralt. Geralt teaches us to focus our energies on safeguarding our friends and families while standing strong against the everyday evils that threaten us. At the same time, he doesn't judge anyone, human, monster, or other, simply by surface appearance. Many stories about Geralt involve him seeing the core of personhood, if you will, in an apparent monster that no one else was willing to see. Further, a trait a lot of us can share in, Geralt is surrounded by a found family built during his adventures, whether he wants some of them around or not. Friends like Dandelion or Jaskier if you're going with the original Polish or the Netflix series, or Zoltan the Dwarf, on-again, off-again lovers like the sorceresses Yennefer of Engerberg and Triss Merigold, or the physician Shani, or his adopted child Ciri. All of these people have been there for Geralt and given him a purpose, something to fight for, to defend. Geralt's great fictional example to readers may simply be a reflection of his found family interactions. Keep your loved ones safe and close, and keep everyone else the hell away from you. His antisocial tendencies also make the character an attractive protagonist for someone like me who's a bit of a hermit already. And he also represents wonderful self-isolation strategy in a time of coronavirus. So, all of that social distancing you hear people talk about, Geralt is its patron saint. I consider all of this when I look at Geralt, even above all of his awesome mutated monster hunting abilities. As much as the story insists on casting Geralt as something more and less than human as he interacts with other people, it is still that core of personhood amidst the silver blades and yellow eyes that is most important. We are each of us greater than our various kings and queens, our presidents, our representatives, our big business figureheads, anyone who thinks they can control us. Remember that. Follow the example of Geralt of Rivia. Oppose the monstrous in our world, even and especially if it wears a human shape. So, a shameless plug. Not that I'm being paid to do this or anything, but I just really love the Witcher franchise. If you're on the fence about reading The Witcher, you should give it a go. You should actually start reading with The Last Wish, book of short stories, rather than Blood of Elves, which is the first novel, but technically the third book about Geralt, after two short story collections. I know there has been some confusion among my friends who were misled by advertising into picking up Blood of Elves first and had no idea what was going on. If you're a gamer and haven't played them yet, you should also consider looking into the Witcher games. The first one from 2007 is only available on PC, but is free pretty often on both Good Old Games, or GOG, and Steam. Check it out. So, that is my bonus episode for this week. I will entertain the possibility of doing these more often depending on what's going on in my schedule and what's going on in the world. I hope that I sparked a few thoughts and may have led you toward trying out something new with this episode. Eighthworld is and always shall be partnered with and sponsored by Misplaced Muse Creative, a wonderful source of bookish gifts, wax goods, and hot beverages. Links to their social media will be included in the episode description below. Thank you all for listening. Be sure to give me a like and a follow, and be sure to subscribe so that you can keep up with future episodes. As always, I invite comments, I invite questions, I invite feedback, so feel free to do that below as well. Anyway, thanks again for listening. I will see you again soon. Good night.